All right, here we go. Get shareable link. Stream links. Stream links up. Analytics. All right. What the heck? Nice big trend line here. Touching it right now. Possible bounce from here. Alrighty. Yep. Like I said, possible bounce. Trend line. Little sweep of these equal lows. Nice consolidation. Meaning there could have been some accumulation here. All right, now we're tapping this moving average. Could get stuck here a bit, but this is the main one that I like to watch. Let's see, did we get a displacement? So after the close of the next 1 minute candle, we may have initial imbalance here. Possibly. Reversal candle off the moving average like I talked about. Okay, no luck there. So let's see, it's Monday. No need to be in a rush. Not that much information other than starting to push up. Let's see here. 1 second. All right. Inside up close here. I somewhat interested in a pullback to get long, but breaking below these moving averages could be a reversal. All right, initial imbalance is here. This is the rug pull I was thinking. A lot of people eager to get long finally. Getting suckered in early. They could do this to them all morning. Trick them long. And trick them long, take their stops, trick them long, take their stops, trick them long, take their stops, and then finally run it once you get your fill. Moving average, fair value gap. We are back above initial imbalance, but 50% of this range here. Interesting short. A little bit of a steep push, so you're fighting momentum here. Very aggressive entry on this wick because you're at the moving average. That's how you get the super small risk, though. Inside down close, that is a short trigger. Volatility is pretty low right now. Volatility is actually very low compared to how it's been the last couple of weeks. All right, so some expansion activity. Highs taken, lows taken, highs taken, lows taken, possibly highs taken. Highs taken. That could be it. We could just be in for a... Oh yeah. It's pretty clean liquidity right here actually, now that I see it. Lows taken, highs taken. Pull back possible 50% of this range. Inside down close. It's a short trigger, but I don't think I'm going to be taking any shorts. News in 5 minutes. Might take a low risk pre-news event entry if I get one. I will be willing to go short if I can before that, just because news momentum could push it in either direction. Baby bull flag. Nice reversal bar there. That's a nice short. But pros trade the close. Body's in the middle. Not the greatest short signal. But you liked it. It took him once. Took him again. There we go. 50% of this range. See a long consolidating here, long around here just before news would be shmoney. Be back one moment. Good girl, come on. All right. Let's see what we got here. This is this teal moving average is the one I really like to watch. Yeah, yeah. Okay, we're at the moving average. Bottom of this channel. It's Monday. 50% of this range. Up, down, up, down, up, down one more time. Or do we hold here? So initial imbalance here. Nice steep failure. Inside up close here. Not going to fight this much momentum. If this was a little bit closer to news here, might be interested in taking it long. It's not a bad long signal right here. Inside up close. Technically just below the moving average. Bear flag. Bears doing their thing. All right, volatility coming in before the news here. I have to play this one really tight. Need a super clean signal. 30 seconds. Does it make sense to try to go long here? This hammer candle was a nice long trigger right at the moving average before news. Look at that. It gapped from here to there. That means all the liquidity providers just pulled all their orders. And the first couple of people that got filled were at the nearest orders, like super far away from the market. So you got to reset this. Inside up close here is pretty interesting, actually. Let's see. Monday, gold is failing. Tesla's up 6%. Let's go. Monday, super chop. Go to a higher time frame here. It's a 4-hour. Hide the drawings. Hmm. Hmm. Holding above the moving average. Three three consecutive long triggers here. This would have been obviously hindsight's 2020. But you have less than 10 points of risk on this candle if you take the close of this. Two truly bizarre candles. You never really see this. Back to back down close candles that are just hugely going up. Let's look on the 1 minute. That's just a big doji and a nice close up. One more pullback to around here could be interesting. Let's see on 1 minute. No inefficiencies here. Interesting volume imbalance though. Shorting from here is risky, but can see a failure here. Lower high. Inside down close. Market's trending up. I was just checking to see if any news is. Hard to get a fill anywhere around here. This was a decent. Um, opportunity. That's part of the perils of trying to watch multiple markets. Is I literally looked over at um, crude oil for a hot second, and that was it. Be tempted to take a short here, but it's kind of dumb. I mean, the market's trending up now. I'm gonna call it here in 5 minutes. I was exploring the idea of trading gold and oil just to give me some more options when NQ isn't acting right. Hmm. All right, mine the flip. New hour candle. Here we go. Want to see some tail on the hourly. Possibly get in on the tail. Here we go. A, B, C pullback. Long trigger there is too close to this big down close bar. Exactly. Would love a long from here. Inside up close. Decent risk. Worth a shot here. Could be all you get. The market is really strong right now. Tesla's up 8%. Do, 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 do. Nice reversal candle in the 5 minute actually. So 5 minute, boom, clean reversal candle right here. Could be good for a pullback, snagging these lows. 3, 2, 1. 15-second is my drug of choice. A little bit of a wick on the hourly. Here. This is the wick thus far on the hourly. Okay. Definitely want to see this dip here. Be tempting to get long, but I actually like this for a short. I like this to fail here. I don't know. The market's strong though. I'm not going to go short. Easier to be wrong. Betting to the downside. And why is that? This 15-minute chart. Up and to the right. All right. I did expect this, like I said. But also, like I said, easier to be wrong here. Okie dokie, perfect. Perfect. Follow the script. Market can stall out here. It's Monday. Already up a whole bunch. Checking news again for the week. Unemployment on Thursday. Final GDP and unemployment on Thursday. Core PCE price index on Friday. Not a lot of news this week. Trump is supposed to talk today. Um, nice long trigger here. Volatility is definitely manageable right now. All right, here we go. Inside up close. That's a big down close bar. Yeah, I want to see this with a little more follow through. And just keep it on the 5 minute there. So on the 5 minute chart, you have this fair value gap. Just use this right quick. %50 of the range, moving average. If I get a clean, low risk signal here, I gotta take it. Look at this momentum though. Gonna be patient. Very tempting to take that. Very tempting to take a bounce off this moving average here. And it could be nice and violent. Going to be a little bit patient given this momentum. Possibly people chasing it short. Going to let the early longs get punished or rewarded, depending. Anyway, I didn't get a signal. This is a type of signal. Inverted fair value gap. Too much risk for me though. Stop would have to go below here. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. 50% of this leg, long trigger. worth a shot. Little bit of a late, almost 3 points of slippage. Looks like I'm about 15 seconds early here. Bear flag. So close. I had the right idea. Inside down close. I don't expect this to go too far. I expect this to run the highs pretty fast. Unless we're actually putting in a putting in a top here to reverse on the day. So yeah, this rally base rally kind of would have had an in mind. Nice liquidity above here. Very tempting to chase to revenge trade, but I'm not going to do that. I like my trade. Obviously, it was a good trade. Risk was pretty tight. Let's see. Stopped out by less than 2 points. Clean, tight channel here. Is this going to rip or is it going to fail hard? That's what I was thinking. So Tesla is up 8%. The market is pretty hot right now. Very, 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 very close. Long right here, just barely stopped up. Okay, this feels like a stop hunt. Inside hammer. Definitely a type of long trigger. And what's the idea here? You're just trying to get on sides of the market. I waited through all this for this moment and just barely missed out on it. Because I think ultimately the market wants to push up, which clearly it did. All right, I'm a little frustrated after this. I don't think I should trade anymore. I'm gonna go ahead and call it. That is the way the cookie crumbles. No worries. Good experience controlling my emotions, managing my emotions, aware of my emotions. It's all rather emotional. It's 5 minute. A lot of longs could be duped here. This could definitely fail. Too much of a gamble though, 50-50. All right. Work on my journal. Boom, trade station orders. Boom, trade station orders. Should be one trade populating here. Boom, one trade. Imported in my journal. Simple Python. Script. Yeah, man, I shouldn't have been, you know, hindsight's 2020. I technically didn't do anything wrong. Actually, it's a great trade. I just a little too tight with my risk. Let me see, where did I get long? 29675. Little over 10 points. My stop was set to 15 points, so if I wouldn't have touched it, which my rules are to touch it, my stop was in the right place. I'm just, is that a good rule? So this trigger bar, this bar was my trigger. Stop goes below the trigger. Barely stopped out. Perfect location and timing and idea though, so that's good. That's just the way that it goes. Got to keep positive mindset and keep grinding. All right, I'm gonna journal this thing and call it a day. Peace out.